My name is Lena and I'm doing demonstration number 1. So for the first question on the exam, it said to pick a question on the exam number 2 that you missed, try to solve it and see where you did wrong. And I picked question number 2 because I missed the range portion of it. And they give you a graph. I followed the increasing, decreasing, constant, and domain. I did those right. And I'm thinking that I just accidentally put a wrong number, but how I got graph was looking at the graph. How I got range was looking at the graph and seeing where it stops from top to bottom, because you can tell for range it's the y value, and then from side to side it's domain, which is x value. For number 2, it said find domain of function f(x) equals gx over x squared minus 4 plus 1 over x plus 1. G is a function domain, which is negative infinity to 10. So it's already given that g of x has the domain of negative infinity to 10. Under gx, it's x squared minus 4. I equaled that to 0. I got 16. The next portion of it, 1 over x plus 1. I just equaled that together to 0 and x equals number 1. So the domain equals 0 to 16, and then u of 16 to negative or to infinity. That is x squared minus 4 domain. For number 3, those come in 3 parts. For part A, it says the expenses of a shop totals a fixed cost of $14,000. The shop produces advertising videos that cost around $150 to make per video produced. If X represents the number of videos produced, write a linear function. Call it C that describes the cost incurred by the shop if they produce X videos. So for A, I set the equation as C equals 150, which is how much it costs per video, by X, 150X, because X equals the amount of videos they do. So you would multiply 150 by the amount of videos that they do make, and then plus 14,000 because that is the fixed cost. So that doesn't change. For part B, it said the shop makes $400 per video produced. If X represents the number of videos produced, write a linear function, call it R, that describes how much revenue is made by the shop when they produce X videos. By revenue, we mean the amount of money they're selling from the videos. We do not take into account expenses incurred. Okay, so no expenses incurred. How I did it was I did R equals 400X. And then I plugged it in to see how it would be. So say that we made 2 videos, R equals 400 times X plus B being the expenses incurred, but we're not including that. So just leave it at B. It would later then be R equals 800 plus B, and then you add the expenses incurred. I also did that with video 4 and they both checked out. For part C, it says when does C of X equals R of X? What does it mean in this concept? I wrote it down as 150 times 40 equals 6,400 by 15 equals 6,000. So they just switched. And that is it. Thank you.